It's your boy Messiah the Poet. You dig? I just poured up with beers and bottles. You dig?
Yeah. Beers and vibes. Beers and vibes. Beers and bottles. Beers and vibes. Flies. Bad as mobs. Pop. Pop and vibes.
Yeah. It's your main man, PB and Louie. It's the homie GL with Beers and vibes. Yeah, we got a special guest today.
And it's your boy Messiah the Poet. You dig? It's your boy Messiah the Poet. You dig?
Messiah was good,
Chilling, man. I'm chilling, nephew.
So, before we get into it, we about to hit our first 20K episode. Officially iced. Let's clap it up for that.
Yeah, that part, man.
How you feel, homie GL?
Who would have thought we'd have made it so fast?
You know what I mean? What's this, our 25th week? 24th week?
Yeah.
Messiah the Poet.
Now we got Messiah the Poet here.
We got Messiah the Poet here in the building.
The one that don't do no interviews, you dig?
Talk to us.
Yeah, I don't do interviews.
How was your week so far,
So far, it was good. So far, it was pretty good. I finally got to, hit something that I wanted to hit. Hey, baby girl. It's between us.
Right. And how was your week?
I might have dropped a little couple of dollars.
Hey, look. It ain't tricking if you got it.
I ain't got it, but I wanted that bad. I went in debt.
Go ahead, Joe. Yeah, what was your week?
My week was good. Same old. You know the vibes.
Right. Hey, we like to talk about origin stories, you know what I'm saying? We want to know, how you came to be, you know what I mean, from the youth to now. And a lot of people don't really know your story, the real background. I mean, I'm talking about even how you was raised. And, I know a lot. So there's a lot of questions I'm going to ask that obviously the average party wouldn't know. Let's start right before 7th, 8th grade. Let's start there. Where you was at, I need you to really give us the story.
I dropped out in the 4th grade.
4th grade, wow.
So I was on my own.
You dropped out of school in the 4th grade?
Yeah, that's facts right there. It's documented facts.
Right.
Nothing past, they had nothing on me past 4th grade. Self-educated myself.
Oh, okay.
In the streets, things of that nature.
Right.
Broken home, that story. Father not in the house. 4 sisters. I'm the only boy. So I did what I had to do to survive. I used to be at Western Beef, by the way, in East Orange, doing bags with duct tape over my jumps.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Why you got the duct tape over your jumps?
So there's no.
Because it was ripped. It was holes in my sneakers in the front. So I used duct tape. And duct tape was only there because whoever the owner was left it there. I ain't had the money to buy it.
Right.
So I used it.
You came a long way from duct tape.
That was your first job?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't no real job. It was me not in school, so I would go do bagging, like doing the bags for the people.
How old were you around that time?
I say I was around maybe 11, 12, something like that.
So let's move a little bit forward. Well, how old was you when you first jumped into the streets?
Wow. I would say probably 9. I used to watch people's stashes for a couple of hours.
Oh, you was a lookout?
Yeah. I was like a lookout. And when I really, really started getting into it, I'll say it was like, I say 84 maybe.
Dang.
Probably 1984. 84.
And what I'm talking about, what was your first experience just like hand to hand though? Like
hand to hand, and I started hand to hand in probably 85.
And what was it?
It was funny. It was
No, I'm saying what was it? What was the product?
Oh, the product was Coke. It was Coke.
85 straight up the porch?
Yeah, you skip weed.
Yeah, but it was both at the same time. It was Coke and weed. I used to watch this guy, no mention, no name, but I used to watch his stuff.
Right.
And he used to give me $20, and I kept saying, wow, this motherfucker gave me $20, but I'm like 13, 13, 14. I said, hold. So if I do this a couple times, all I need to do is 5 times, I get $100.
Yeah.
My goal was to get to $100.
Right.
So when I got to the $100, I said, oh, this is too easy. So I started asking another people, oh, don't be asking nobody else, you got me. So I started watching 2 different people's stashes to double up.
Right.
So instead of making 100, I was making 200.
Mm.
So then I started young, mastering, that math, mathematics.
And so how did you start falling into the weed and the coke, selling it yourself? Who let you come on the block?
A guy, no, not mentioning no name, but a guy I'm from EI, Ellis and Hopkins / Stick and Stab, 16th Avenue. Yeah. Shout out to 118th Street, because I also was over there on 18th Street.
Right.
With Naughty by Nature and them, man. I was on that block too.
That's dope.
For 4 years. So shout out to them too. But then what was the question you said?
Who let you start peddling on the block?
Yeah. So it was a guy that was out there, not mentioning his name, but I'm from EI, so Ellis and Hopkins. This one guy gave me a shot, and he was like, yo, just hold on to this weed. It was a big bag full of weed. And he was like, yo, I'm going to give you $2 off of every one you sell. Mm-hmm. So I said, all right. So it was this great porch we used to all sit on.
Right.
You know the great porch.
Yeah.
So this great porch we used to sit on Ellis and Hopkins, and I'm like, oh, all right, I'll be over here. So he was like, yo, if you sell out, just, holler.
Right.
So it was only beepers. So you just beat, beep, and I would put 9-8. He would know like I'm done or whatever. So it was going fast. I'm talking like within 35, 40 minutes, that whole bag was sold. So he was like, oh, I would go beep him. There was a payphone on the corner.
Right, I remember.
I just put that in, and he'd come through like, yo, you're like, yo, you done? So they was calling me Man at the time. And it was called the Ali family. The whole Ali family. Everybody was just Ali on Ellis and Hopkins. So what happened was when he gave me the stuff, I was selling it, making money. And that's when Grandma, Ella Lane Grandma, she didn't want me over there no more. She said, oh, he into the streets, They kicked me out.
Right.
So I was living on the streets, but I had a pocket full of money.
Let me tell y'all too, I know y'all, he's saying, talking to me a certain way. This is my uncle, by the way. So let y'all know that when y'all look at our faces, y'all be like, oh, nigga look alike. Yeah, this is my real uncle. So, but go ahead, Messiah.
Right. So she didn't want me there no more.
Right.
So she would kick me out. So I'd be living on the street. But I had a pocket full. So what I used to do is, because I sleep in the little bandit cars in the basements, stuff like that. But I would have my socks stepping on all the money.
Right.
So each sock, I would put it at the bottom and step on it in my sneakers, tie them up tight, choking them.
They can't see them.
Like, you gonna wake me up before you take this money. I'm a no. So, so I used to do that. And then I used to go to our barber house in the Marshalls. It was called the Marshalls back in the day. So I had to go over there to hide out.
That's where bucking them from.
Yeah, because I used to hide over there in the Marshalls because Dyfus was looking for me because I wasn't going to school.
Right.
So being that I wasn't going to school, they used to always try to get me.
And what year you think it was? 86 maybe?
Yeah, this is 85, 86. Around, when did they catch me? They caught me in 80, I'm going to say 87, 88 is when they found it.
And how old was you, about 15 then?
Yeah, I was about 15, maybe 15, 16. So they caught me. And when they caught me, I had to go back to my mother's house in East Orange on 118th.
Damn.
So I had to go back there. They said the yellow bus. Oh, the motherfucking yellow bus.
Yeah.
So I had to get a yellow bus.
I remember the Truancy.
I had to get a yellow bus. Get on yellow bus. I went to Bloomfield Academy. It was no name. It was for special ed or something, whatever it was. So I went there for a couple months. So and I'm figuring out how I'm gonna slip out of this. Because the Dyfus, they kept saying, yo, you run, you do anything, we're going to put you in foster care.
Right.
So I was trying to duck foster care. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to go there. So what I did was around 4 to 5 months into it, I found a way on how to get out of it. So I went to the Marshalls and stayed there without really going around there. So I migrated over to 16th Ave, Stick and Stab. So I started going over there, hiding out over there. They knew nothing about that.
So now moving forward, what was that, 91, 92? How old was you when you first caught the shooting charge? And explain to us what happened that particular day.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was what the fuck I was doing? I just came around with, it was me, Leo, Lux, all of us outside.
And what we was at, Ellis?
On Ellis and Hopkins. We was actually on Hopkins. But, I'm always token at the time.
Right.
Back up a little bit. It was this guy by the name of Virgil, which is Murder Mook, Mook, his cousin. So what he used to do is he used to always rob me. So he used to yoke me up. I'm like, oh, I used to be crying. Yeah, I was a little crybaby. So when he used to rob me, I'm like, yo, I want this motherfucker to stop.
This was years before this happened.
Yeah, I was young. I was like 14, 15. But,
Right.
you know, I was getting a little money.
Right.
And he used to take it. Like, oh, it's time to pay. Like Debo. I said, damn, here he comes. So, you know, I couldn't really go nowhere. He would grab me up. So I made a statement one time. I said, yo, after this robbery right here, that's it. I said, it's just a done deal. So whoever touched me now, you know, they're going to pay. It's going to be a price to pay. So they all like, oh, yeah, this, that, and the third. Man, get your, they would call me, man, get the man's out of here, whatever. So what happened was when I went down to North Carolina and I saved up all my money, I just bought a bag full of guns. So when I got the guns back and stashed them, I used to keep one on me. So when something happened, I solved it.
Right.
You know, I took care of business like I said.
Was you about 15 then?
Yeah, I was about, maybe about 16. I solved it. So I probably just turned 16, but I solved the problem. Bang, bang. So, and it was consistent. I was consistent with putting that hot shit, you know. The one's still alive.
And at this point,
they know.
These are facts.
So people was knowing that you was doing this?
Huh?
So people were knowing you was doing this, or this was on the scene?
Yeah, I never wore no mask or nothing.
Okay.
I got articles and stuff that I still got my name in it, you know, shootouts and stuff. So one day, right, I'm out there. Now I already done built up a big reputation.
Right.
If you fuck with me, you know, you get some hot, you getting hot shit.
How old are you about now? 18, 19?
It's about, in this particular time, I'm about 18, 19, you're right. No, the article got 19. I still got the article. I'm 19.
Okay.
So, this particular time, 21st Street, come down, it's Poobie and all of them, you know, said all of them. Shout out to them guys. We cool to this day, even though I had to spray, you know, do what I had to do. So, you know, he pulls out a gun, and he like, yo, y'all motherfuckers know how to act when 21st come around. But I got mine on the hip. So I said, well, the average person don't know how to handle a beef with me. I said, I took Ali now as Man Ali. So that's my shit. He said, what? Fuck Man Ali. I said, you want to start a beef, we can start it up. I said, when you put that gun away, I'm going to pop your ass. Just know that. So he like, man, I can handle any type of beef, this, and that. So I said, all right. And I pulled out. When I pulled out, he turned. I said, oh, you can't handle no beef. So I popped him. So once I hit him, boom, he drops the gun. So then I go to, you know, Sid. I put it to his head. And then my brother and Leo grabs the gun and I let it off. So it's like skins up here. So boom, I said, see you in hell. And I pulled it. So they were like, yo, this nigga wildin'. So, you know, then I get caught. They do what they do. So I make sure I get caught, you know.
How long you did?
I did 4 years. I could have been home in 3. I had got a 3 to 5. But I turned into a nightmare because I was down Bordentown. Everybody that was down Bordentown, you know what that shit about gladiators.
Especially in the early 90s.
Yes, early 90s. So, you know, it's a lot of fighting and stuff. I had war with a lot of Atlantic City guys. And I had a North the Brick City shirt on that said, come correct or don't come at all.
Right.
So they made me the leader. So I had to go to Trenton. Everybody that knew I was in Trenton, I said, yo, y'all can't put me in population. They said, according to your jacket, you can handle yourself. This is classification. So I said, well, I got 10 months left. They said, all right, well, it's up to you, PC, or, you know. I said, well, send me out. And they put me in population. Yeah, I said, they ain't going to
turn your shit to hell.
Yeah, so the guys that know me, they know I went right in population. And no, for the record, I was not in Trenton, Debo and shit. No. I was in there keeping it cool. Staying within the lines because I only had 10 months. They had like 1,000 years left. So I wasn't a dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't no dummy.
So bring back a little bit. You know, this is a special moment for me. Tell us when you met O, RIP O.
Oh, yeah.
Was that juvenile or was that adult?
Me and O met on 9th Street. That was in like 1990, 1989 maybe.
So you just met. Become an adult type shit.
Yeah, I came on 9th Street and kind of took over. I was like the weight man back in 89, 90, selling weight. Me and my man Malcolm. So I was selling everybody weight. So I met him then. So me and him got cool, but nothing really took off, like hanging out or nothing.
Right.
So the next time I met up with him when I went to jail for that other shooting. So I met him then down Bordentown again.
Right.
And me and him got real tight. Tight. We got real tight. No, RIP to O, my man.
We're going to bring it back to that, but we're going to bring back how it makes sense. But right now, we're going You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stick to it. We're gonna move forward now. So now moving forward after that shooting you had, he said you did 4 or 5 years.
It's like skipped it in. Poobie. I hit Poobie.
Oh yeah, Poobie.
He said it just went.
Right. And then you did your bid and you came home. Take us from there to 2001, 2002.
All right. So 2002.
No, but take us from there when you came home, when you first came home.
When I first came home, it was
what
96.
96.
Right.
From 96 to 2, tell us was those 6 year period right there.
Right, 6-7 year period. What happened was when I came home, my cousin Leo telling me, like, yo, cuz, like, everybody's scared of you. Like, yo, look at what's going on. So I said, man, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, cuz, everybody, they respect you. So everywhere we was going, people was like, you know, showing a lot of respect. So he was like, look, I can, you know, give you the stuff. They gonna give you back the money. So I was like, man, I said, man, I ain't, you know, doing that shit, man. He was like, I'm telling you, try it. So he gave me some stuff, and I would give it out. And sure enough, he was right. They gave me back all the money, if not an extra $1. So I'm like, they don't know that I don't play no more. I don't do this no more. Yeah. I'm scared. I don't want to go back to jail. So what happened was, overnight, I just became a millionaire overnight.
It was matter of 2 years?
I would say, I'd say about 2 years. Yeah, give me about 2 years. So by the time 98, 99, yeah, it was already there.
And tell us, like,
and I done went through hundreds of cars.
How was the movement coming? Tell us the blocks that you was having. How? You know what I'm saying? Not actual person that you was giving it to, but like areas.
Yeah, because I don't want to mention names who I was giving it to, but you know, I had a lot of blocks, a lot of. I had the whole 95, 85. I had all. That's just that.
Yeah.
And then I had a lot of the hood though too. You know, a lot, but nobody really knew. Just certain people I was giving it to. Those individuals knew. Right. I kept it hush.
So it's all weight though.
Yeah, only weight. Yeah, because I was a different caliber. You know.
I was telling, a lot of people don't know this. I said, damn, I remember back in the day, I used to come in with trash bags of money, and counting it and stuff, and just give us some singles and just let us, you know what I mean? When I was
garbage bags
full of money,
the big garbage bags,
the big joints, the
construction bags.
Let's be clear, the big garbage bags.
Yeah, construction bags.
So I was like, you know, a lot of people like, damn, look, why your mom said a little different? Wow.
Yeah, that's how you did what you did. Came up, that bloodline.
Yeah. So, but explain to him now. Let's go to 99, 2000 when you caught that Fed case. Tell us where you was at, what was happening. You know what I mean? Family, friends, everybody.
Right. I was me, a couple of us. I'm missing no name, but a couple of us was getting money, and it was an individual I grew up with. This particular individual, you know. His mother passed. You know, we all lived for him. We grew up with him.
Right.
But he was working for the feds. You know, I didn't know that. And, right. And he chose to get me, my peoples, you know. So when he chose to get me and my people, you know, we don't know. So when they snatched me up, they wanted to get who I was connected to.
Right.
Right. Which a lot of people that know. For those that don't know, then it ain't for you. But the person that because this person and all of them still around to this day.
Right.
You know, because of course I did some G shit, some real shit.
I'm just saying, just before you break down the case to itself, though, before you break that down, I want you to get in detail, like what you was serving. You know what I'm saying? And, how long was the run, that particular run that they was on you for?
How long they was on me, meaning the feds?
Yeah, the feds, yeah.
I don't know. I guess it was 4 months. I believe it was 4 months.
And how long was your run before they...
I would say 96 to 2003. 2002.
That's a hell of a run, right?
96 to 2002. Right. So, what's that? 6 years?
Yeah,
6 year run. 6 year run.
But then you get back in 2001 and came home in 2002 for the when Cuzzo stole the bread. Oh, that was 02 when he did that. I remember that.
No, I never. Yeah. 2002 is what it was over with. So once the guy that I grew up with, you know, lined us up working, that was it. So I refused to work, of course. So all my, you know, people, they still there and stayed out there. You know what I'm saying?
But you held it down.
Yeah, I held it down. And these guys know that for a fact.
So now being as though we had a situation up here where we spoke on someone snitching and how wrong that was and so forth and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Being as though you held it down, do you feel like they showed you the love that they should have showed you while you was down?
And when you came home?
Well, I could say this. Because this particular individual, a lot of people know who he is.
Right.
But y'all definitely know who he is.
Yeah.
That's my man. I love him to death. So,
he just took a picture with him.
Yeah, he was.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So what his situation was, because he felt like, damn, he don't know if I would get him.
Yeah.
You know, nobody knows who gonna get anyone nowadays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your mother, your brother, you know, stuff like that. You just don't know. So I respected it.
Yeah.
While I'm down, you know, I lost everything.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like, damn, this motherfucker, hey, you know, I held it down. So I'm like, damn, why he ain't reaching out? But I had to wait till I come home to find out why he wasn't looking out. Because he was thinking, oh, motherfucker, I don't want to just jump out there. I don't know, they on you.
Yeah.
And I respect that you ain't, you know, give us up.
He didn't want to help them connect the dots.
Right, he ain't want to be just doing. So what he did do that I didn't know about, he gave my baby mother money a couple times. And he was actually, he was actually sending me money.
Okay.
And I did not know
It was from
that
him.
the money was coming from him. He told me when I came home. And when I came home, he bought me a lot of clothes and he helped me get my driver's license. Shout out to him. He know who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He from Stick and Stab 65, you know.
Yeah, they fuck with you around there. Once they realized I was connected to you, they was like, oh, that's your uncle?
Yeah. So,
no, but before you go back to there, right? Tell us like how that bid was and how it came about. Tell us like how you got caught.
all right. Well, I got caught because of the guy I grew up with.
Right.
He lined me up.
Tell us how that part went.
Okay, so what happened was, this is funny too. It's real funny. You know, you know what's so funny? Because I see this guy to this day.
You still see him?
Yeah, I see him to this day, right?
Yeah, I
you know
that.
how
I
I
know that
used to
neither.
be. You know how I used to be. It would have been lights out, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, because you know the way shit went down, I'm like, yo, for him to even, you know, you gotta have a set of kahunas to even do that to me, knowing I would knock his shit off. So, this individual actually lined us up, right? And I thought, this just me. Could have been hallucinating because I'm touching so much money.
Right.
You know, after it was over, I'm like, yo. I said, did you know, this is me talking to my cousin. I said, did you know this motherfucker just didn't want to give me the money? He didn't want to give me the money because I wasn't talking.
Yeah.
But he needed me to talk on his mic that was in his phone. So I'm still like, fuck. So he hit me with this. He said, all right, I'm out. Grabbing the door. I said, hold on, bro. Give me that money. I said, give me the money for that O, man.
And that was enough.
That was enough for the O. Just for an O. So it's like he could have finished me and asked for keys.
Yeah.
But he just asked for an O, just a regular O. So that right there is what got me.
Damn.
Because I never would talk. He would come and he couldn't get me to talk. I just would give him the head nod and stuff like boom, boom. Because I wasn't for sure about him anymore because he...
Did you have a feeling or that's just how you move point blank period?
No, well, the way I moved was like, you know, I would give people different locations.
Right.
I'd be like, yo, squad here, I gotta go on Sanford.
Yeah.
So when I give Sanford every time you want something from me, that only means I know who told on me. That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't build a defense mechanism so I don't get caught. I just built a defense mechanism so I can know who told.
Yeah.
So I always said to him, Sanford, I got to go get it from Sanford. So I would say to him, yo, I got to go on Stuyvesant. I would say to you, yo, I got to go on 60th Ave. You, I got to go on Hopkins.
Right.
So I gave everybody those.
Yeah.
So when I got nabbed and it says Sanford,
In the paperwork, right.
it's you, Soldier Boy. So now I know it's you. You know, I knew it was him. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
So tell us how he got the connect.
That situation, he gave up that situation. You funny. But yeah. So that situation was, you know, he lined us up and an individual chose to do that, which would force me to cop out. So by them getting the connect, I already knew I have to cop out.
Yeah, you got no chance.
Instead of trying to go to trial and be this so-called, yo, I got 30 years, a real nigga, I choose to cop out. So I copped out instead, right? And him just, you know, you know, he just kept running around, roaming around. But that made the individual from, you know who I'm talking about, that you took the picture with.
Yeah.
So he was like more skeptical, like, and everybody else was like, oh, damn, you don't know. They don't know.
They don't know what's going on.
Right. So it took time for them to figure out.
And how much time did you get off that bid? What was your full bid,
that was
including the probation you did? How long was it?
All together, it was
90-something months?
No, it was 11, maybe 11 years. 11, yeah.
And then how much time did Connect get?
Back home like 2012.
No, because he's saying with the
parole.
With the parole, too.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, when you're on parole, you're still doing time.
Yeah. That's still counted your time. So how much time did Connect get?
The Connect, I believe
18 months.
18 months or something like that. 18 months. So no telling, I don't know what the Connect did. I don't know.
But he just got 18
about
months.
That. Yeah.
I got a segment on this spot. What's that segment is, though?
Fuck all the small talk.
Fuck all the small talk.
Your boy Messiah the poet. Get there.
So on this segment, fuck all the small talk, we ask you the serious and the hard questions, right?
Right.
Why first the Fat Boys break up?
Then every day I wake up.
You probably got a problem with Messiah. Why you and your team broke up on a promotion tip?
Who you talking about, Black Diamond?
I'm talking about Black Diamond, baby.
Okay, now, as far as with Black Diamond, I wish y'all had AC in here. Shout out to the AC people that's coming next week to install it.
Right.
You know, but well, Black Diamond. Shout out to Black Diamond, my team.
Ex-team. Go ahead.
No, that's still my team.
They ain't rocking. Go ahead.
Yeah. It still say CEO of Black Diamond.
Man, you ain't Black Diamond for real.
I'm definitely Black Diamond. I make that G call. Black Diamond know what it is.
We ain't talking about that though. We talking the real.
Nah,
y'all not working together more.
When they call me, you know, shout out to Dre, Black Diamond. Dre asked me, throw something up. I throw it up. We call each other. We do it.
That's not a squad. Tell me why you guys are not really together.
Why y'all not the way y'all used to be?
You're right.
Well, the reason why we're not the way we used to be, what happened was Dre wanted to go to a strip club. I took Dre and Smiley. Shout out to Smiley too. I put them in my truck. They gonna laugh when they hear this story. So I put them in my truck. I said, yo, let's go to the Palace. I got a meeting over there with Rob. I got to talk to him because he's giving me a night there at the Palace. So they like, man, I don't want to go to the Palace, this, that. So they got in the truck talking to me. And when they got in the truck talking to me, Dre and Smiley, they're like, man, I ain't going in, man. Let me out, man. So when they asked me to let them out, instead of letting them out, I start driving. I said, fuck that. Y'all coming with me. So they, Messiah, stop playing. Messiah, let me out. They call me Messiah too, by the way. I think I said, man, I'll leave. Whatever. So anyway, they call me Messiah. Messiah, let me out. So now I'm like, no. So I'm driving. I won't let them out. So now when I'm slowing up by a light, they try to crack the door and I gas up, go around. So now I'm getting on the parkway part.
Man, on some bullshit.
Right. So now they stuck. So they cussing me out. We finally get to the Palace. When we get to the Palace, we start talking, getting to negotiating the deal. So when we got the deal, Dre liked the deal. So he's like, oh shit. He said, Messiah, you might have did a good kidnapping. This probably was good. So now we get the deal. We do the night. When we do the night, I walk away with 1,500, 1,600. Dre walk away with 1,500, 1,600. Smiley walk away with 1,500, 1,600.
It's a great night.
So the great night.
Hell of a night.
So now Dre and them trying to depot me. I'm trying to, no, I got the spot. So they try to depot me, and I'm like, yo, whoa. So Dre liked this so much. Dre said, yo, Messiah, I think I'm going to start doing the strip clubs. So I was like, all right. He's like, you know, Bo can't do the strip clubs. So I said, yeah, but we still got to get Bo a night. You know, Bo is the founder of Black Diamond.
Right.
I'm CEO. We got to show him love. He said, but Messiah, Bo don't know how to bring people to a strip club. Why we going to put him on? I said, it's just paying homage.
Right.
So Dre was like, man, fuck that. Dre said, no. So we kept making all that money. Dre left the Palace. I did a few more, made a couple more thousand, and it shut down. The Palace got shut down. Yeah. Whatever happened, it got shut down.
Right.
So Dre was so happy with the money that was coming at the Palace that Dre started doing the strip clubs. And me and Bo wanted to do the parties.
Right.
So me and Bo continued to do the parties. Then Gingy, shout out to Gingy.
Yeah.
Gingy had his situation. Gingy situation, which some of us know. That situation, Gingy left. Smiley got tired. Smiley like, oh, this and that. Smiley fell back. Kev fell back. Romy Rome started doing stuff in New Brunswick. And I'm like, yo, so me and Bo stayed together. So me and Bo stayed together through the whole thing. While Dre was at the Palace, everybody was doing their own thing. But we still would call each other, we need favors, we post and all that stuff. So at Empire, me and Bo was doing okay.
On Fridays?
And then COVID hit. So when COVID hit, I said, I'm not coming back out once I seen I'm not putting no promoters' names out there, but they got to start getting hit with fines.
Yeah, okay.
So I said, well, shit, I got an 800 and something credit score. They won't be hit because I know I'm going to fuck my credit up.
Yeah.
And they tell me to pay 20 grand for some shit I ain't even make no money.
Yeah.
Just for my name being there. So when it hit them couple of people, I told Bo, I'm done. I said, I'm done. I said, matter of fact, from this point on, if somebody called Messiah the Poet, I want $15,000 to show up, to grab the mic, and I want $7,500 for a walkthrough. So everybody said, man, you fucking crazy. Ain't nobody gonna give you that. So my man said, you're gonna find some fool that's gonna give you the money, Messiah. I said, and I'm worth every dime. So people kept calling me, but once I mentioned those numbers, they said, Messiah, crazy. And I said, well, basically that means no, I guess. But I want that 15 grand. So when I stopped, I tried to come back. They ended up opening back up. So I told Bo, yo, I'm back.
Yeah.
So Bo was like, all right. So he put me on the bill. Shout out to Pax and all that. Pax, La and all them. They were on the bill.
Empire on Fridays.
So I came and La was like, La and Quiznos. Shout out to Quiznos. So Quiznos was in line. I'm like, oh, Messiah just left after we held it down for a year and some change. He coming back and you just putting him on the bill? So Bo like, yeah, that's Messiah. Like, he the CEO of Black Diamond. So they like, man, I fuck with Messiah, but man, he can't, So Bo said, I'll let y'all talk to him. So I'm talking. I said, yo, Quiz, so you ain't let me back on? I said, I'm the one let you get on all the shit. I said, I'll let you get on bills. The fuck y'all can't show the love? So that's when I said, you know what? Y'all want to act like that? I'm going to go buy me a whole club.
Boom. Get him.
And I did just that. You did. But it's all still love.
Right. Does some of them people promote at the joint, at the club?
Quiznos.
Yeah, Quiznos is there promoting. Bo. See how I show love? I let him promote there. He's doing
Quiznos still got Tuesdays?
Yeah, he got Tuesdays. Bo got Tuesdays and he got Saturdays at South Valley Barbecue that I own in West Orange, New Jersey. Who else? There's a lot of promoters. Marquise, Miss Teresa.
Right.
Mobash, Black Brad Pitt about to be doing something.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to Smoke.
There.
Shout out to Smoke. Smoke do hookah on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? So
it's moving. It's dope.
It's moving. Yeah, it's moving.
So now that you're looking back, we think about all your trials and tribulations, what you came from, all the things you did. Is it something that you would have changed or that you wouldn't have did?
In my life, I would never change nothing I did because I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
Right.
So me going through that made me who I am today. That's why I can say I need $15,000.
Right.
That's why I can say I need $7,500.
And Messiah, what made you start party promoting in the first place?
Well, what made me start? That's a good question. The reason what made me start party promoting was when I came home. Right. I said, hold on. I said, everybody knows me.
Right.
So, because, a couple of people when I first came home, they're like, damn, the feds might still be on him. Even though he ain't telling them or nobody, everybody's still around, but everybody was Shaky Peter when I came around. Like, damn, I don't want to really hustle because they might be still on Messiah. They might be still watching Ali.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, bro, bro, your ass would have been gone. You would have been gone. You would have been gone. Like, bro, we 7 years later, my nigga.
Right.
So they like, yeah, but so my man, he said, yo, just give it another 6 more months. I got you. So those 6 months went by. He said, yo, give it another 3 months. So I said, all right, I said, don't worry about it. So I said, all right. So I went with O, and me and O, God bless the dead. So I went with O.
What year you think was this, 2010?
No, this is 2008. So I went with O kept begging me, like, come on, man, come
First
on.
He came and hollered at me, showed me. Go ahead, tell me that.
Yeah. So I hollered at you two. And so I hollered at him. I gave Louis gave him a whole gang on the street gang. So when I gave him the gang, he took heed to it, and he went to another level with it
for sure.
And he did great with it.
Right.
So I gave him a gang. So at this time he was doing good. So people see me walking through the hood. I'm walking, a millionaire dude walking now. You know, but my mindset was so strong. I said, I'm gonna be back that dude in a matter of no time. It's because I already know. I know what I know. You can't take the knowledge from me. So now I'm like, you know what? Since my man telling me to give it 6 more months, 3 more months, wait up. I said, why do I have to wait? I'm the it. I'm that dude. So I said, yo, I called my man. I said, you know what? I said, yo, I need like 20 grand. He was like, where is it? I've been waiting for you to call for this. So I said, yeah, I need it. I said, you bring it by the house. He said, all right, say no more. He came within an hour and dropped that money off to me.
Real one.
But what happened with the jury though? But then you like had to
I had a 200.
But tell them what you had, why you had to do that though.
Right. I had to do it because all the money that everybody owed me on the streets, and some of y'all still alive. You know, all the money, you know, y'all
family and friends,
hundreds of thousands of dollars. I let it slide. I gave it, you know.
Family
but
and
I'm
friends.
back now and bigger and better.
Let them know. Family and friends. I want to know that part.
Your family, friends got me for hundreds of thousands. Lawyer, 100,000. Like I was getting ripped off from all angles. To the money was bone dry. And I'm talking about from being a millionaire. When I say a millionaire, I mean a small millionaire because I didn't have millions.
Right.
I had $1 million with a lot of cars, stuff riding around with titles and stuff. Yeah. Like Jay-Z said, you know, you should buy the whole car like we do, you know. So I used to have the title up in my, you know, glove box to show niggas like, yeah, I got the title. So with that being said, then what was the question? I just branched off, my bad.
Nah.
You asked me
about that.
I asked you how you started promoting.
The jury.
He asked you about the jury.
Yeah. So what I did was I had about $200,000 in jury. My sister put it in her house underneath the basement. You know how you come down the steps?
Right.
Underneath the steps, when you come in the basement, she put that underneath there. So that's the only thing I came home to. So when I came home, I was walking down the street. I used to walk all the way down. This is a true story, by the way. And it was cold as hell. I was walking all the way down Springfield Avenue. For the people that don't know the town, they won't know what I'm talking about. But I was walking from Springfield Avenue on Hopkins all the way down to motor vehicles just because I only had enough money to pay to get my driving license. So I spent the $1. I couldn't pay for the driving license. Yeah. So I had to walk. And I walked all the way down there. Every step I took, I said to myself, I'm going to make everybody pay. Every step I took, I said, they're going to pay for it. I didn't even have the right coat.
Let me ask you a question, Uncle. I never thought about this, right, back in the day, right? When you were showing me with certain things, right, why you never asked me for nothing?
Well, see, I didn't never ask nobody for nothing because it's like a pride thing. And it's like, you know, I know how to get it, but I was scared to get it because my man, which y'all know who that is, he was Stick and Stab 60 Dad. Shout out, I could actually say his name. That's my dude. But he was telling me, to give it time.
No, I'm saying, you never even asked me for money, though. Or
right. Well, the reason why is I didn't ask nobody for money. You know, I didn't ask nobody for money because the thing was this, right? The pride, I can't explain it. The pride.
Nah, I get what you're saying.
Like the way I used to look out for people, I see you messed up, and I just go,
You shouldn't have to ask.
Right.
They should
I used to just go, looking out, right? But I know you would have did it,
right?
But I didn't ask. So what I did when I walked, just like I could have asked my brother too. So what I had my brother for bigger things. So as I'm walking, I said, I'm going to make everybody pay. Just like the movies I'm doing now that I'm about to put out. When I get there and that millions come in, I said, they're going to pay.
Right.
They're going to pay one or the other. You want, huh? We're doing what? That's going to cost you a $500,000 interview. But listen, I'm just joking, y'all. But so I said, I'm going to make them pay. So as I'm walking, I get down there and I get the driver's license, right? Remind you, I got to walk back up the hill. So when I got back up the hill, my feet was frozen. And when I got in the house, I told my mother, I said, yeah, this is it. She said, what's wrong? I said, my feet frozen. So I said, and I'm tired of waiting on old boy.
Right.
Because he think
Yeah,
watching.
He's so worried. Yeah.
Right. And I respect the fact that he think that.
Yeah.
But yo, I need money. So that's what made me make the call to RIP with my man Omar.
How much they give you for your jury?
Yeah. I had $200 something thousand in jury, bro. They gave me $20,000.
Heartbreaking.
The jury, like, I guess they see when you.
Not my boy.
Yeah. I really want to go back and slap the fuck out of the motherfuckers in the Diamond District. I just don't remember the dude's face because I was so happy to see them hundreds. I said, I'm about to have some money. So I'm looking at him count. I said, fucking give it to me. Because I kept going. I couldn't find nobody. So I just let it go.
Yeah, that's how it be. So you asked O for the 20.
And I asked O for the 20. This is funny. When I asked O for the 20, he brung it to me, right? I hit my man. You know him.
Yeah.
So when I hit him for Stick and Stab, 60 Dab, that's my brother, love him to death. He came through.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I want to introduce you to my man, So he's like, nah, he said, you got to wait a little longer. I said, all right, cool, don't worry about it. But if I ever need you and I need that, I got it, right? He said, absolutely, whatever you want. You good. This is what my man said, 60 Dab.
Right.
So now, O was like, well, fuck it. He don't want to do nothing, but let's do it. I said, all right. So I started making calls to my other people. So in a matter of, I say 60 days, I had about $200,000 in my own money.
Back
60
up.
60 days. So then my man get a whiff of it. So when I called him, he said, yo, what you need? You know what I'm talking about. So he was like, what you need, yo? So he would give it to me. Like, he's like, take it. He said, I see you rolling, you doing your thing. So now I introduced him to O. And him and O got cool. You know what I'm saying? So him and O got cool. And
what year was that when they first started rocking? 2010, I think it was.
2009.
Yeah.
2009. But I had started in 2008. Because, I'm the first person that got the iced out unk. All the celebrities came to me. I booked every celebrity. That is a fact, is well documented. I iced out the unk, the first one to ice out the unk. And then every celebrity that I booked, they asked questions and then they copped. And then all the music industry actors started wearing this. Y'all was wearing iced out crosses. That's a fact. It's an iced out cross in Jesus pieces. I'm sorry, but I'm the epitome. I'm the epitome of this.
But what started you promoting though?
Oh, now what started me promoting was because everybody knew me. So I knew a lot of people. So I said, let me utilize that. I didn't want to really be in the streets.
Right.
So, but I still have the mentality. It's the same
hustler spirit.
Right. It's the same energy. So I'm like, yo, if I can make the money on this with the drugs, I can use that same energy in promoting. I said, all I got to do is get 100% of that door. So I started doing it. So I goes to my brother, and I asked my brother for $130,000 to buy this house. You know, the house. So he gave me the money. I bought the house. The feds like, oh, how'd you get this house? So I had to get him a copy of the deed of the house. All those bullshit. So I gave him a copy of the deed. I said, yo, I gave him my brother's card. I said, he said y'all was going to ask questions, huh? And they looked and they saw his name. They said, you're always hiding behind somebody. And they gave me the card back. They said, give us a copy of the deed of the house. I gave them the copy of the deed of the house, which I still own to this day. So when I did that, I said, yo, then, I got the house. Why don't you give me some money to book all these artists? And I ain't got to worry about going to the streets. He said, I think about it. I'll help you out. So I started getting the artists and all that.
You put me on.
Yeah, I put you on, Payday on.
Joe Buttons.
Joe Buttons.
Joe Buttons. Vado at the time.
Yeah, Vado.
Rick Ross,
Olivia. Waka Flocka.
Yeah, doing all the bookings.
Yeah, I booked every artist.
And then they had booked Diddy. Remember y'all got Diddy?
I booked Pete Diddy.
What's his name? At 66.
Yeah, Pete Diddy is the reason, be honest with you. He the reason why crazy. I do not, I respect all celebrities.
That shit was packed though.
It was packed. It was 12 women at 466. And I swear to you, these 12 women were like, oh, Messiah, you booked Diddy? I said, yeah, me and my man, Bull.
It was more than 12 women there.
No, he's saying these 12 women
It was 12 women that was by me.
I was talking about the whole venue.
No, the venue was sick.
It was crazy.
Sick. But it was about 12 women. It was a lot of women there. in the area I was at.
Right.
And they was like, yo, Messiah. So the girl like, hey, Messiah, you know what I'm saying? I know you booked Diddy. I want to know if I could get a picture with Diddy. When he come through, I want to know I get a picture. I said, you know, we'll take a picture. So I feel like I'm the man. Like, I'm like, look at these, you know, the women, they asking me, could they take the picture? All right, cool, you can take the picture. Diddy comes in. When Diddy comes in, I'm like, yo, hold on, we gonna take a picture real quick, one picture. He looked at me, he's like, yo, Brian, I ain't doing no picture. I ain't here for no pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I just gave you 60 grand, my dude. And he, you know, he kept walking.
He was
so right? So I tell my man, Boog, I'm like, yo, Boog, like, yo, I'm gonna get the picture. So I said, Boog, man, fuck that picture, man. This motherfucker, fuck that shit. I was mad. I said, so the girls started clowning me.
Yeah.
And I felt so embarrassed. I said, from here on out, there's no celebrity that could come and talk to me. I don't care who you are. There's no need to talk to me. Because now I feel like I'm way bigger than y'all. Because what Puffy did was total disrespect.
For sure.
Right? All the girls clown me. And they said, yo, did you really give him 60 grand to do this at 4? I said, yes.
Yeah.
This is why he ain't taking pictures.
You ain't pay him to take pictures.
Right. No. That's what he said. He said, I ain't here for that. So, which was cool.
Because Chris Brown charged $1,000 for a picture.
Oh, yeah. So look, so what I did was I said, I lined up all the artists. I mean, I booked them all from Rick Ross to Meek Mills I booked all the artists to Nas, to 50 Cent, Black Diamond.
Put his nephew on.
Yeah, I put you on.
Future, when y'all booked Future,
yeah,
y'all
I booked Future. I booked every artist. You hear me? And when I booked every artist, they tell you I didn't. No disrespect to none of them guys.
You ain't take a picture with none of them.
I didn't take pictures with them. I didn't talk to them. I didn't do nothing. My people, that's Black Diamond, they would tell you my favorite line. When they come in and about they riot or something, they talk to y'all. They do not talk to me, and under no circumstances ought to be a problem.
Right.
And it wasn't me being arrogant. It's just the experience that I had with Diddy. I felt like nothing. The girls was riding.
That nigga crazy.
Look, the girls was riding me. To this day,
you gonna get these jokes.
Remember that day?
I got one more question before we get up out of here, right? Yeah. We want something funny, a funny story, right? Tell them what happened at Pink Elephant when I seen Jay-Z.
We went to Pink Elephant. Now, I'm on top of my game getting this money, right?
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
So
look. In 3 years, the table turned. Yeah. So this 2008, when he came home, I was up.
Right.
I'm on 50, 60 grand, maybe 100 grand, right?
Right, he was up.
2010, I said, I ain't about to hustle no more. Now it's 2011 going to 2012.
Yeah, because you was in love with the girl.
No, you telling the truth. I was in love with the girl.
He had the Altima.
Yeah.
He just swindled down.
Yeah.
The money just went. I don't know if the money just went.
I tried to get a job.
Yeah, he got a job. Yeah,
he tried to change his life.
Nigga.
He was folding boxes. So yeah, he was folding boxes. But at the time, so now I'm up. Yeah. So I took him to Pink. Was it Pink Elephant? It was one of those spots.
Pink Elephant.
I took him there with me. I said, "Come on, you can come with me, right?"
Yeah.
So Beyonce and Jay-Z come in. So they like Beyonce and Jay-Z like right there in the VIP. We right here.
Yeah.
So they come in. We see him. You know, so I'm used to this shit.
Right.
So I don't say nothing. So he walks up to me and he said, "Unc." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Unc, Jay-Z looked me dead in my eyes. He looked me in my eye." I said, "Nigga." I said, "Man, you making me look bad." He said, "I swear." He said, "I swear Jay-Z looked me in my eye." I said, "We don't do that, nephew. Chill. We don't do that." I said, "Don't let Boog know this shit." But he was so excited. Jay-Z and Beyonce right there.
I was like 22, 23.
Right, but I'm used to it because like I don't talk to them and no disrespect to none of them. I respect all celebrities, but that Puffy feels some type of way. I break out of it soon. I got no choice because I'm about to, be around a lot of them.
So this is my last little question. We getting out of here. You done booked Louis before. You done booked GL before.
Mm-hmm.
Stop tell this nigga Louis who really bring them people out, man. He be thinking he doing something.
No,
man.
GL
he be thinking he doing something, man.
But I'll say this.
He do something, man.
I'll say this though. At Louis had his run where he was doing numbers.
Yeah, it's cool.
When I was doing the parties, he was doing numbers. But GL.
No, because every guest that come up here,
right now.
every guest that come up here.
But Louis was bringing them out.
Hey, Rico, let me ask you a question. My birthday party just happened. How many people just had when they just booked me at the other spot? How many people I brought up about Jimmy Long?
For a birthday, that's cute.
Let's close it. This means it's long. This means
that's cute.
this what? No, this ain't what I brought out for my birthday.
Tell them what you brought up.
8,000 people.
No, we're not talking about. We're not talking. Listen, we're not talking about no party people. I'm talking about nigga paid me X amount of dollars to come, and I came with 60 people.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
That's good. Because they probably spent money.
He ain't never in his life. He ain't never. How many bottles we left with, little bro? We did 12 or 14 bottles.
That's cute.
Oh, that's not good though. You should have said that.
What you mean?
60 people on 12 bottles?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't 60 of us. It was 60 of us, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It's a certain.
Oh, your circle. Your circle had 12.
I don't want to put nobody out there. You know how
I just had the best one.
I'm just saying, y'all had 12 bottles.
Yeah, probably 15 of us had. 20 of us had 12
bottles. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
But GL.
Right now, got his what's name, but he not me. He think he.
But you want to have a verse?
No, Louis.
You want to have a verse,
nigga?
We go get a
spot.
No,
you was doing.
I know you won't come out like Nelly lead back out now. But I'm saying
GL versus Team
Louis. I ain't coming out because I ain't get that 15 grand.
Yeah, that ain't what you want.
These
I ain't get that 15
man.
grand to come out.
This Beers and Bottles,
episode 25.
And it's your boy, okay.
Yeah.
And it's your boy Messiah the Poet. You dig? That's my swag.
Louis, we appreciate y'all. Uncle Nut.
When you hear that, you dig? That's your boy Messiah the Poet.